Hour for each morning, presented by Branded Bills. Enjoy 20% off your order with promo code KFAN. It excludes custom designs. You can go to KFAN.com, make the keyword contest, and enter your best slogan idea for All Elements Inc. The best slogan will win a $500 gift card.
How long are you going to talk?
All right, that's pretty cool. Tomorrow, the Power 2 Morning Show is at Hockey Day, Minnesota. We are at White Bear Lake.
That's right.
The Polar Lakes Park. The TI Warming House. Live broadcast 5:30 to 9. Free, right, Zachary? Free and open to the public.
Free parking. We got a lot of questions about that. And want to dispel any rumors, you are more than welcome to join us Friday morning.
Oh, good.
5:39. Gates open at 5.
Are all kinds of people welcome?
All kinds of people.
Why did
animals,
you hesitate?
Yeah, what was that about?
Mythical creatures.
Okay.
Honestly, you would want mythical creatures there and being serious.
Like unicorns?
Like if the Demigorgon wanted to show up and watch this, you would be like, this is cool.
What if the Loch Ness Monster showed up?
Well, that would be tough because the lakes are frozen, but still.
Yeah. He has a travel agent.
I don't think Zach thought that through. Anyway, tomorrow 5:30 to 9. Parrish will be there. Marnie will be there. John Creasel. Sounds like Ryan Carter will play Initials live. Lots going on tomorrow at Hockey Day. And we're going to talk hockey for 3.5 hours.
Oh, Chris Hockey?
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping.
Great.
I mean, hey, Roser.
Yes, hi, Miss Christopher Allen.
Miss.
Yeah, it's okay. He knows. He knows.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what they
I like what I
is.
like.
It was a secret.
I like what I like.
It's Thursday.
That's right.
That's all right. Zach says you're welcome tomorrow at Hockey Day, Minnesota.
Do you remember a 1986 film by the name of Highlander?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I was just watching
I
a scene
remember.
from it.
I know the movie, but I don't remember even seeing it.
Sean Connery's in it. It's it's these League of Immortals who have to basically come down to the last one, and you cut each other's heads off and stuff like that.
Oh,
really good film.
Is it really?
It's really, and I can't believe it's not more well loved than it was because it's pretty cool.
Well,
man.
I can't believe I missed the Sean Connery movie.
Sean Connery's in it.
I don't think I've ever missed another Sean Connery movie.
Yeah. I would encourage everybody to give it a look. It's a good movie.
Okay.
Here's what I don't remember, though, and I'm just reading on Wikipedia. I don't remember this at all. Professional wrestlers Greg Gagne,
Oh yeah.
Jim Brunzell,
They're tag team
and a few
partners.
others, appear as themselves in the film's opening sequence as
No
a tag
kidding.
tag team match. The event in the film was
High Flyers.
supposedly held at Madison Square Garden, but actually was shot at Brendan Byrne Arena in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't remember that being the opening scene of the movie, but I remember. I think if I remember correctly, the Highlander, the main star of the film, he's born like in the 16th century in Scotland. And he's killed in a battle, but he comes back to life, and so people think he's a witch, and they try to burn him.
Okay.
And then Sean Connery has to train him because he's apparently a Highlander.
Classic mistake.
But it's really,
it
really
happens.
very common.
Yeah, it happens.
And did you just, Max, were you saying they're rebooting Highlander? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think they're remaking it. It says in 2021 they announced that Henry Cavill would be the lead role.
That's a good casting.
Well, he got fired from everything else, didn't he?
Did he for what?
Yeah, why? Yeah, didn't he's not Superman anymore? And then what's the other show he was in, Corey?
I think he quit The Witcher.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, that's that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's still up in there. Some reports say he quit. Some reports say that he basically was kind of like kicked out.
Why?
Yeah, well, why? Was he?
I don't know.
But if he
Annoying?
he quit because the Superman thing, because they announced like, oh, we want you back as Superman, and then a couple weeks later, James Gunn took over as the head of DC, and then he basically was like, I don't want you as Superman.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, that's
sad.
mean.
It's sad because he
That's
likes the
mean.
kids.
He has a
and
very
stuff.
Superman look.
He does.
You know
yeah.
what? He's the
I thought
most
he did.
perfect looking Superman,
Yeah.
but he has no swag. I don't even know how to say it. There's nothing about that guy that interests me, and I don't know why.
Yeah, but the real Superman
Clark
had no
Kent's
swag.
boring. Yeah.
Christopher Reeve. The front runner apparently for James Gunn is John Lovitz, who I'm not familiar with.
Wow, that'd be a great guy.
Or John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
That would be great.
For Superman?
Did you hear that from John Lovitz? Yeah, that's a ticket.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
All right.
Time now for headlines presented by Blue Ox Heating and Air.
Yeah. Thank you, Blue Ox.
All right, hang on. Let's do this the right way.
Okay.
Needs music. Hang on a second.
Should
Should have had this ready. That's on me.
Oh,
Whose birthday is that?
happy birthday.
So I'll sing it.
Happy birthday to you. This is your day. I don't know the other words.
Okay, you just sang happy birthday to Jerry Sandusky. That's,
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know
Whoa.
why. He's 79 today. I don't know why you
Sinner.
would sing Okay, dude. That's an
Listen,
interesting
Josh,
choice.
just
Man,
make
that's
your own
impressive.
choices, but please don't.
Didn't know that.
He's,
and you're
79.
You're talking about the guy that does Baltimore Ravens games,
Nope,
correct?
I'm
Yeah.
talking about the pedophile.
Oh, that's where you got confused. That's
kill
okay,
him.
then. It's okay that you got
Is
confused.
he
I didn't
still
know that.
alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
How?
He is 79, and his earliest possible release is October 9th, 2042, when he'll be 98 years old,
I get it. Okay.
which is about 90 years older than he's
How
into.
is he still alive? How has
well-
nobody killed him?
I know,
Heart's
exactly.
called
That's why I'm like, how is
solitary.
he still alive?
solitary.
I kind of hope he makes it, and then he just gets hit by a bus when he walks out at 98.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
That would be nice.
But honestly, not a bus full of school kids, because he might actually like that.
Oh, stop it.
Okay.
Brody.
You know,
Yeah, you
kinda
wouldn't
weird.
really know, though.
I don't want him to get one quick peek right before he gets hit by a bus, you know? Police in North Carolina, is this a hoax or not? Police in North Carolina are warning the public after finding razor blades on gas station pump handles.
Ooh, ouchie, ouchie.
Is this like a Halloween hoax, or is this legit?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Razor blades on.
On gas pump handles
All right.
in North Carolina, not here.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if it's a joke that people play on other people, kind of like a pay it forward at the Starbucks line or whatever, but in a jokey way.
Yeah.
When you go to grab the handle at the gas pump and it's already locked into the squeeze mode, don't do that.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
stand
a
when
malfunction.
people do that.
I don't think that. Well, maybe I'm wrong. People are.
I feel like
doing
people
maybe-
I feel
maybe
like
they
people are just.
Right.
I don't know how they do it or why they do it,
Yeah. That's a
but I
malfunction.
always have to make sure that I don't that thing is not squeezed because the second you push the type of gas you want, it's gonna start coming out.
That's the worst, man. And
button
may I tell you guys something too? This is the ultimate. You know how we always complain about when you're standing, it's minus 30, the wind's blowing, it's midnight, and they ask if you want a car wash, and you're like, no, I do. There's a gas station in Maple Grove, and I always mean to bring this up, and thankfully you guys brought this up, and it reminded me. I finally get to remember, Rosie. The second question it asks you is if you want a car wash, and on my life. The gas station doesn't have a car wash.
Come on.
Are you serious?
I want you to go like 6 blocks away.
I don't know if it's just something that comes from corporate that every
must.
one of them does it.
I've
but
always wondered
that
about
weird.
that.
gas station doesn't have a car wash, and every time it asks me, I want to go in and say, who's coming out to wash my car?
And if
Yes.
almost all of those car washes, it'll say right on the slip, it's only valid at the actual
correct.
gas
Yeah.
station,
Right.
but not just the whole chain. It's you have to go to the location that you bought the
You gotta
car
have
wash
some
at.
extra real estate to have that car wash.
But how about how often that
That's
gets
funny.
hit? Yes. And then somebody drives around and going, there's no
Where's
car wash.
the
I
car
bet.
wash?
And then you have to go inside and say, I need a refund. I just paid for a car
What
wash.
a pain for the employees.
That sounds like a nightmare.
I think it's a euphemism.
Oh, maybe it is.
Maybe it is,
I think
man.
it's like, how you feeling? You want a car wash?
Oh,
Very
well,
possible.
apparently I do.
Yeah.
Today is National Spouses Day, and it does have an S at the end.
spouses.
Nice,
Spouses
So this is
Day.
maybe specifically for Cody from Sister Wives.
Oh, man. That show sucks.
A whaling company in Japan is struggling, so they are adding vending machines. But not for sodas and things like that. They're selling actual whale meat.
Oh,
Man.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
did you eat any of that when you were over there?
No, I had horse and octopus, but I didn't eat any.
You had a
horsey?
horse?
No
I
kidding.
did have horse.
And is it a delicacy?
It's okay. I thought I only saw it in one city at first, so I was like, oh, I got to take my chance. Like, try horse, be adventurous, and it was raw, and so it wasn't very good.
Gross.
But then the very next day, I saw that a different restaurant had fried horse, so maybe I should have tried it.
You have to pay extra for Free Willy?
Oh, Rosie. Rosie. Button bar.
I don't think you have to pay for Free Willy.
Yeah. Just freed on Tommy.
Now when Tommy's around.
freed his multiple times.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
The best part about that is everybody called the whale Free Willy.
Willy.
His name
It's
was Willy.
Willy.
You were trying to
To
free
free
him.
him.
but everybody-
Doesn't matter.
For the last 30 years, everybody's called that whale Free Willy.
Well, it's,
Yeah,
you have to know.
everywhere he goes, he's like, my name is
It's
not
not
Free
Free
Willy.
Willy, you got to pay me, bitch.
Wasn't it World Be Free?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's,
he was awesome.
That's
Right?
also a thing.
Come on, Max. Remember him?
A new study has found that just 10 minutes of moderate to vigorous exercise each day helps your brain.
Does.
They're
I did
saying
that
your
yesterday.
brain doesn't need much. You just got to move a little.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just get that blood pumping a little
A little
bit.
bit, yeah. A 29-year-old woman enrolled as a student in a New Jersey high school claiming to be 15.
Wow.
She was there for about 4 days before the school figured it out, and she was arrested, and it's still unclear why she did it.
That's the
How old
question.
is she?
29.
Wow.
What do you get arrested for?
Trespassing, I bet.
Yes, yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Man,
Yeah,
we
what's
hear one of these stories like once or
Want to
twice
go
a year.
back to high school? My God.
Almost always it's got to be some kind of devious reason.
Yeah, probably.
It's not to
correct.
go back and
No,
learn,
to learn. You're not studying calculus.
She's writing a
Learn
news story.
then.
right? A 59-year-old British woman
Oh, I know her.
swears that she sees her husband in a new social media ad for an Indian restaurant called Spice Cottage. Here's the problem, though, Mark Rosen and Ben Leber. Her husband died in 2014.
Yeah, classic case of you got to know better than that for that guy. You got away with it, man. Don't be in a commercial.
Yeah.
You're free, man.
Run!
Her name is Lucy Watson, so she's confident that she saw her husband and her stepson sitting across from him, so she reached out to Spice Cottage to ask how old the footage was. They said it was filmed a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, you moron.
She insists that's not possible because there is, quote, no doubt that he's dead. She claims he went through a very serious illness, needed a liver transplant. The doctors tried to make it happen, but before they could, her husband died.
Maybe it was just wishful thinking. She was hoping that, she saw some sort of...
Oh, hey, Pee
Oh, there he is.
Right, so she's mostly convinced that it's not him.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of sad.
according to this story, now there's some true crimers on the internet trying to piece it together and see if it's
Oh,
actually
come
him.
on.
dude,
It's not the
listen.
same. It's not like the Damar Hamlin conspiracy people.
Oh, for God's
God.
sake.
I don't even get me started.
Yeah, come
Don't.
For God's sakes.
This country is so stupid.
So stupid.
How we're
But it's
dumb.
also so smart.
So dumb. It's technically illegal, Mark Rosen, to get married in Nebraska if you have an STD.
I knew it. Damn
If
it.
you have what?
An STD.
An STD. I thought you
Hawk,
said
where's
N.
your sister live
like
again?
Nebraska starting with
How
an
did
N.
Hockey get
She
married?
lives wherever the wind blows her.
Oh, how old's her son now? 10 or 11?
I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah.
Man. Do you know the father yet?
I don't know who it is, but his name is Mark Rosen Hockey Jr.
Wow. That's
a little specific.
That must be a coincidence.
Tonight on
He's 18
ABC, the
feet tall.
20th anniversary show of Jimmy Kimmel Live. He's been on the air for 20
years?
20 years.
Wow.
I like that guy.
I like that guy, too.
He's very likable. I just don't find myself watching him a lot. I don't know why. He's
'Cause you're
really
sleeping,
good.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do
tonight,
you watch?
You watch
on
Fallon?
I flip around between Fallon and Colbert.
Fallon's the best.
I've
Fallon's
heard
number
a
one.
couple of people, or I've seen it written in the last couple of weeks. People ripping the Daily Show's theory now. The
Because
Daily
of
Show had Leslie
guests?
Jones last week, Wanda Sykes this week, and they're saying you just got to pick a replacement, right, and give somebody that show permanently. They have guest hosts for the next 2 or 3 months. I think that's the smartest thing they could do.
Why wouldn't you?
Turn it into Saturday Night Live,
Yeah.
right? Turn it into. I'm excited to see who the guest host is. And then you, by definition, the show
Correct.
is fresh every week.
Yep.
Because you're going to get a different voice every single week. I think it's
Picking some
way
good
smarter
people. Yeah.
to just let them do a week at a time and see
if
what
they're
they
any
got.
good. Yeah, right.
I think it's
It's
super
worth
cool.
a shot. I think people like consistency, but I think it's worth a shot. It hasn't been done like that.
Ben, you have
And
now.
TV's changing.
You've been doing TV for about a year, probably, right?
Nah, I started the end of June.
All right, I'm not good at stuff, but no, but do you think you could? And I know you would not rather do it. Do you think you could do it by yourself? Would it be a situation where, like, have you even done one by yourself yet? Have you?
No, I've never. I don't think they do that type of show.
You think you could do it?
I think I could do it. Although, boy, yesterday
What?
yesterday was a train wreck.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh man.
Oh God, I
Live
can't
TV?
wait. Please tell me.
Yeah. Oh, I had one segment where I just absolutely butchered it. So you go back to that last segment, like, could I do a whole show on my own? Not if I was in that.
And you can't. You're painfully trying to get out of it, and
It was like so. It was kind of
swimming
it was
upstream.
kind of a new difficult name that I was trying to pronounce, and I had just
got in your own
gotten. I
head,
was
didn't
just
you?
I got in my own head. Was told the
the worst.
pronunciation just before we went live, and I'm just like repeating it in my head, trying to make it say it right, say it right. I'm reading the prompter, and I get to the word, I say it right, and then I have to say it again, and then it's like it's like the one wheel fell off, and then I tried to correct, then overcorrected. And then I lost my train of thought, and then I lost my where I was reading, and it just was Rosie. It was a disaster.
I gotta hear it.
Yeah.
By the way, one last creepy headline before we go. Margot Robbie, right? One of the all-time smoke shows.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman.
When she was living in her native Australia, she was an extra in a Hooters commercial. Just an extra, not even the star. This is before she got big, obviously. But management at Hooters said they saw something in her and they offered her a job on the spot.
Wow.
She was 16.
Can I play you the audio?
Boy.
Yeah, but they didn't know. I listened to her. And by the way, I almost took a little extra time, but then I was like, we probably won't get to it. I didn't know. I always say this stuff, and I know it's a small thing, and I'm an idiot. I can't believe she's Australian. After seeing all the movies she's been in, the accent she uses when she's the one girl, the accent she uses when she's that other lady.
Right. Well, it's like Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
I watch all her movies.
But this is Margot Robbie. Listen to this.
Yeah.
I was in a Hooters commercial, not as a Hooters girl, as someone eating at Hooters. And at the end of the day, they offered me a job. And I was like, I think this is where my career's going. I'm going to end up working at Hooters. And that's cool. I think I was like 16. When I got my job on Neighbours, I was working at Subway, and I got to go in and like quit my job at Subway, and they were like, why? And I was like, because I'm going to be on Neighbours. And they were like, oh. And then 6 months later, I did a commercial for Subway.
It's amazing you could never hear that Australian accent ever.
When she was 18 working at Subway, she got offered a job at Hooters.
Well, good for her.
Yep.
Margot Robbie, my gosh.
Yeah.
Hooters.
Wow.
Hooters.
All right, Hawks.
Sports when we come back.
I'm sorry.
And then Ryan Reaves of the
I'm
Wild in about
excited.
20
Oh,
minutes.
yeah, Ryan's calling it.
Yeah, Rosie, you got some questions for him?
Why not?
Yeah, good. I'm excited to talk to him. He sounds like a power trip guy to me.
He is. He probably is. He's got an interesting personality. Yeah.
All right, more of the Power Trip with Rosie and Leber after this on the Van.
KFAN Total Traffic.
In Minnesota, Bushel Boy tomatoes arrive fresh and delicious at your local grocery store. Minnesota grown, picked ripe, always fresh. Bushel Boy Farms.
You know, for years and years and years, my last dog, Zero, would pee on our front hallway rug, and I'd say, oh, God, here we go again. But I never really stressed out because I could always call 952-0-RES because I knew they did area rug cleaning better than everyone else. And then once in a while, of course, they would have accidents, or she would have accidents. Not they. I don't know who they are. Maybe my kids. On the carpet or something. And it's like, all right, if you have a carpet emergency or a rug emergency, you can call 952-0-RES. But just if you need general maintenance on carpet cleaning, air duct system cleaning. My dog had a lot of allergies, so we had to get our air duct system cleaned from time to time. And my oldest daughter has allergies, so we still do that with 0-RES. 23% off all of their services this entire month, and the month's almost over. So call 952-0-RES today to get 23% off carpet cleaning, rug cleaning, air duct system cleaning, upholstery, tile. 0-RES can do all of it for your home, your business, your cabin. What do you need cleaned in 2023? Take 23% off when you call 952-0-RES and ask for the KFAN special, or click on KFAN when you're checking out today at 0resminnesota.com.
Every small business owner knows business happens everywhere. The office, the warehouse, or on the road. And no matter where it takes you, there's one solution to help your business thrive. Comcast Business Complete Connectivity. It's the largest, fastest, reliable network with advanced gig speed Wi-Fi and cyber threat protection in one solution. Get started for just $49.99 a month. Plus, add Comcast Business Mobile and you can save up to 60% a year on your wireless bill. And ask how to get up to a $750 prepaid card.
Flight 291 is now boarding.
Yep, you're going places. And when you get there, be ready to do business. The complete connectivity solution from the company that powers more small businesses than any other provider. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 2/21/2023. Restrictions apply. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. New 50 megabits per second internet and Comcast Business Security Edge customers only. Equipment taxes and fees extra. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Gig internet required for gig Wi-Fi. Mobile Savings compares pricing of top 3 carriers.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey from the Power Trip Morning Show. Nothing gets you through all this snow like a Jeep. I love my Gladiator, and I love Park Jeep in Burnsville. You gotta check out the all-new 4xEs. With both electric and gas motors, the Wrangler 4xE and the Grand Cherokee 4xE have incredible horsepower and maximum torque. And you see, that's the thing. Nobody has more 4xEs than Park Jeep. Plus, take advantage of a $7,500 tax credit. But it expires February 28th, so get to the Start Something New sales event at Park Chrysler Jeep in Burnsville. Online at parkjeep.com.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. Divorce can be complicated, especially if children are involved. If you're a father and want to protect your role in your children's lives, remember Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men with matters like these for 30 years, and we'd love to help you.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Twin Cities attorneys, a partner men can count on. 952-209-2929. Online at CordellCordell.com. Offices in Edina.
Did you know you could be driving in a pile of cash, like right now? Bumper makes it easy to know what your car is worth. The used car market is hot right now. Bumper.com could be your opportunity to make some bank. Bumper.com lets you know what your car is worth based on your car's specific details. So whether you're selling or just want to know, Bumper makes it easy. Know what your car is worth. Just go to Bumper.com.
For buying and beyond, Bumper.com.
Bumper reports are based upon data available. Bumper may not have the complete historical records of every vehicle.
Do you have chronic joint pain, knees hurting, hips aching? Then it's time to think about an exciting new way to treat joint pain with biologic therapies. Regenerative solutions. I'm talking about QC Kinetics. Lots of people here in the Twin Cities have already called QC Kinetics. They are the leader in helping people deal with chronic pain with no surgery, no drugs, no steroids, and no downtime. These natural pain treatments can actually repair and restore damaged tissue in your joints and have long-lasting results. Biologic solutions help your body heal itself. And if you want to learn more, you call QC Kinetics at 612-254-7123. So if you have joint pain due to arthritis, lower back pain, shoulder pain, hips or knee pain, you need to change the way you think about pain treatments and discover these biologic therapies from QC Kinetics. Get moving again. Get your life back. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. Call QC Kinetics now to learn more. 612-254-7123. That's 612-254-7123. Real pain relief at QC Kinetics. 612-254-7123.
Be romantic and give her the popular 24-karat gold or platinum dip roses that last forever from Arthur's in 20 colors from $79.
From the Evans Transportation Weather Center. This report is sponsored by Taco Bell.
Fan forecast. We have a high of about 26 today, and it's going to be cloudy.
Taco Bell has $2 grilled chicken burritos that come in 2 bold flavors, Chipotle Ranch and Salsa Verde. They're bursting with grilled chicken and delicious sauces. Get your $2 grilled chicken burrito at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Tax extra.
Back to the Power Trip from the 651 Carpet Studios on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN.
Correction. High of 15 today, mostly sunny.
Thank you for the correction. What did you say initially?
26 and cloudy.
That'd be better.
We're in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that'd be better, though.
Yeah. Also,
Yes,
do you
sir?
love to fish?
Man, you think I don't?
Enter the St. Paul Winter Carnival's ice fishing tournament. It's presented by North Star Recreation. It's easy and all digital. Just download the Fish Donkey app, find Winter Carnival
Wait a
to
minute.
enter, and get fishing now through February 5th.
Did you say fish donkey?
Fish Donkey.
That's what it is for real?
You're darn tootin'.
I'm darn tootin'.
I feel like if I download the Fish Donkey app, I'm going to be on a list.
Fish donkey.
The future
you are red flagged for sure.
No doubt.
There you go. Okay, fish donkey. There it is. There, Fish Donkey create fishing tournaments.
Fish Donkey?
Yeah.
Sound like you were making it up.
It sounds like you're fishing for donkeys.
Man, I do that, though, because I could use a donkey, man. I got a lot of things to get done around the
What
house.
would you use a donkey for?
What's the donkey going to do for you?
Well, first thing he's going to do is drag some stuff upstairs that I don't want to carry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
Yep.
your wife can walk up the stairs on her own.
Did you guys know that?
How dare you say that?
Them fighting words.
She's listening right now. You're in trouble.
She loves me.
Did you guys know that fish and donkeys are both nicknames for bad poker players? So Fish Donkey is my name that I put on the board when I check in at a poker room.
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
Fish Donkey.
Yep. What do you smell like and what do you look like?
Exactly.
Do you think Manti Te'o gets? Do you think he gets triggered if someone's like, "Hey, you want to go fishing?" Hey man. Hey, my dad's got a charter. You want to go on the boat and go
I don't
fishing?
know if he would get the double meaning. Seems like a nice guy, man. That
Seems like a
documentary
super nice
was-
guy.
was
Yeah.
heartbreaking.
But that word gets used a lot, like especially if he's
Different context.
in different contexts.
Yeah.
Didn't he play with your guy Drew Brees?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm sure he did in Nolans.
Yeah. I feel
This is
bad.
true.
I feel
really bad
Was it
for him.
actually Drew Brees, though?
Oh, Zach, see,
Zach.
you're not
See,
funny.
now
Go to
that-
fishdonkey.com.
Yeah, why don't you go fishing for donkeys?
But every 2 weeks, our company sends us a phishing email and tries to trap us, right? Just an internal.
I fall for every one of them.
Well, so I don't read any
You've
of our
signed up for
emails, so I
things.
just delete it.
No, I do my best to try to find them and then sign up.
Oh, that works
It's
too.
a game. I call it fish donkey.
But I like it because about 2 days later, then they'll send us the email going, "Did you fall
Did
for
you
it?"
fall- I know.
Just
Love it.
shaming the employees who fell
Yep.
for it.
And then they have a picture of me. He did again.
Did it again, that old fish donkey.
We got him.
Falls for
Fish
every
donkey.
scam.
No, there is someone who works with my brother who they do the same thing where my brother works, falls for it every single time.
Yeah.
Every time.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Intentionally, corporations, your
Yes.
own company will
Yeah,
send
for
you
sure.
phishing
Scam
stuff.
you.
Just to teach you
I
not
bet
to
they do
fall
it once
for
a
phishing.
month. I bet it's once a month.
It's
At least.
once a
month, yeah.
week.
You think it's more than that?
Nah,
Nah.
it's about once a month.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Here's an interesting thing for you guys. I know you're not going to be here, though, Benzo, but for those of us that are going to talk to Ryan Reaves in a moment, his dad played pro football.
I was reading about
Is that right?
Yeah, he played in the Canadian Football League as a running back, I believe, and then he got he got cut or something like that. Anyway, he spent 88 and 89 with the Redskins and the Dolphins. So a little bit of football. And Ryan's little brother is currently playing in the Canadian Football League.
And Ryan was a football player too.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
He got hurt. It's strange. Well, I guess you can answer that question.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
He's able to obviously have his long hockey career, but the injury prevented him from playing football. I think it was an ACL. I can't remember what it was, but some sort of knee injury, I believe.
Yeah, they don't make him like that tough anymore.
Yeah, they sure don't.
Yeah, all these hockey kids, they're told not to play football.
Yeah, Jordan Reaves is with the Edmonton Elks, and he's a defensive lineman for them. 6'4", 225 right now. Younger brother of Ryan.
I think Ryan Carter was told not to play football.
Hockey.
He was told not to play hockey by his football coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Because he wanted to be good at football.
because they wanted him to do weights in the winter, not play hockey.
Sure.
That's selfish.
Man, come on.
Can't you do both?
Can't you go donkey fishing anytime?
You can do both, Rosie.
Yeah, I would think
point.
you'd be able to do both. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Doing it 24 hours a day.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, you
Come
know
on,
what? Do
man.
whatever you want, buddy.
Shape up.
Do Fan
It's
5.
time for
Shellfish.
Fan 5,
Yeah.
brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks,
Hey,
Builders
what
and Remodelers.
happened? Thank you,
Well, the
Builders and
Wolves won 111-102 over the Pelicans. Ants had 37, and finally the Wolves had a solid third quarter. I believe I heard
They did.
Mr. Grady and Mr. Peterson last night say that the 18-point third quarter differential tied the biggest that the Wolves have had all year. 39-21, they outscored the Pels in the third.
Yeah, it helped not having former golfer Zion Williamson not in the lineup
Such
for
a
New
great
Orleans.
bid.
But it was, again, Max talked about it a little bit earlier, just an unusually complete team effort in the third quarter in particular. And Rudy Gobert looked like the Rudy Gobert that pretty much everybody thought they were getting in the trade, the big trade. He was dominating, especially in the defensive end, and pretty active running up and down the court, and makes you wonder if they can continue to, again, they got a really tough schedule coming up, which is fun. I watched Max. I don't know if you I stayed up too late last night. I didn't watch the end of it, but it was late enough. Memphis was playing at Golden State, kind of the
Oh yeah,
the
what a
glamour
fun
game of the night, and John Morant was John Morant, and they're coming in town Friday night, and that'll be a packed house, I'm sure. So, but yeah, good effort by the Wolves last night, and they just got to tread water right now. Hopefully, Cat will be back sometime after the All-Star break. I don't know when that's going to happen.
I don't think so.
I don't know if
I don't know if he's coming back.
You don't think he's coming back?
He's not coming back.
Okay. I think he is, but
I don't know if he'll ever play for this team again.
Whoa.
that's a hell of a statement.
That's a big statement you just made there, buddy.
Go on. It makes no
He'll
sense.
definitely play for the team again. The Wolves can't trade him
They
until
can't trade him
mid-season
till-
next season.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Say that again, Max.
The Wolves, they can't trade. I don't think
No.
they can trade him until mid-season next season at the earliest, if not the next offseason.
Well, this is going to be the longest calf injury you've
It's a very long calf. It's a tall
He's
guy.
got a long calf.
The Wild host Philly tonight, 7 o'clock, right here on the Fan. The Wild have lost their last 3 hockey games. They went 1-3 on that road trip.
Come on, guys, get it together.
Guys. The Vikings interviewed assistant head coach Mike Pettin for the D.C. job. They have also interviewed Ryan Nielsen and Sean Desai. According to Twitter, those interviews have concluded. Brian Flores apparently today.
Did this change that you make these all pronouncements that do they have to say that?
I don't know.
It's just weird to me that they're.
That's why we make fun of it.
I
The
know.
last couple of years, everybody on Twitter has
Everybody does it. It's
We
not
have
just the Vikings.
concluded our interview with so-and-so.
Why? We didn't think it was a 90-hour
we have
interview.
started our interview, and then they're
Just
going
let us know when you hire somebody.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm fine if they said, "Hey, we brought in so and so to do an interview, or we're conducting an interview." Like, you don't have to tell us when the actual completion time is. Like,
we're not not giving updates on it. How'd it go,
Zach?
What did Zach say?
He's just being gross.
My thought. What I'm curious about is if they bring somebody in from outside, what happens to the rest of the staff? You know, like is that guy getting if
the other coaches have to wonder?
Man, that's a really good question.
Is Flores going to get free reign just to
Bring in a defensive
fire and
backfield
bring in
coach?
anybody he wants? Like
I hadn't
you're
thought of that. That's a really
you're
good
talking
question.
about a whole defensive staff that's only been here for a year. You know, you could, because the whole defense was so bad, you could make the argument like, well, my goodness, we just got a clean house with all the coaches too. But like these guys were on the job for 1 year.
That was it.
And you're going to let this guy come in and, you know, in all fairness to the new DC, you probably will have guys that you want to bring in that you trust as well. So I get both
So
sides.
they have
but
that autonomy to do it.
What a tough beat for some of these guys that come into town. They think they've got some job security for at least a couple of years.
Yeah, you know a lot of those coaches over there. The Greg Minuskis, the guy's been bounced around the league for a lot of reasons, a lot of different reasons. A lot of it is completely out of their control. And he's sitting there going, where am I working next year?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Damian Lillard scored 60 in a game last night for Portland over Utah, 134-124. He's just the 5th player in NBA history with 4 career games of 60 or more.
There was something special about the 60 points, too.
It was the most efficient.
Yeah, that was it.
He basically, if you add in the low number of free throws, because I think he only took something like 9.
Crazy.
And the number of shots that he took, they said it was statistically the most efficient 60 of all time.
Wow. He might be my favorite player in the league.
He's so good.
He didn't miss a lot of shots. Wilt Chamberlain had 32 games of 60 or more.
My God.
Kobe had 6, James Harden 4, Michael Jordan 4, and now Damian Lillard 4.
Watching that personal kind of mini doc on Kobe last night. I think it was done in 2015, but he sits in front of the camera a lot and goes through his career, and obviously the low point, which happened at the same time he was facing the Wolves in 2004 when he was, I remember being in LA and he was like coming in a golf cart from being in Colorado for his trial. And here comes Kobe getting ready to suit up. He'd show up at 5:30, 6 o'clock before game time.
You should watch the Netflix bit about the Redeem team.
Oh,
That's
okay.
incredible. The 08 Olympic team, I think it was, is incredible.
All right.
We mentioned it earlier, too, but Kobe died 3 years ago today.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
so sad.
Unreal.
Still can't believe it.
No one can.
Ben, thanks for your time, man.
I love you guys. Have
Love
a
you,
great
brother.
weekend. I'll talk to you on Monday.
You're going to have a
break down
great
those
show
games.
today, Ben. I can feel it. Today's going to be your
It
day.
can't be much worse than yesterday.
All right, we're expecting Ryan Reaves of the Wild right after this Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
He's gonna run. He's gonna score. Jalen Hurts.
Go to KFAN.com/rules. It's a happy new year at Luther Mazda. We'll make your first payment on a lease or purchase of a new in-stock Mazda, plus free oil changes, gas, and car wash discounts. See dealer for details. LutherMazda.com. The only thing we overlook is $694.
Meat sauce here from my incredible friends at Window Nation and WindowNation.com. They're the absolute best, and here's one of the many reasons why they have the best window options for you. You can do it all from home. Go to WindowNation.com, KFAN.com/home show, and you can use their virtual visualizer. Just upload a picture of your home on your phone, and you can see all of their window options, hundreds of window options, all on your phone without even leaving your house. Window Nation and windownation.com are the absolute best. The deal that they have is incredible. You get 5 years of no interest. That's 60 months. You get 2 free windows with every 2 you buy as well. They're just the absolute best. Everything you need to know. Just go to windownation.com/home show. Incredible. Also, they have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. If your windows are leaky, if your gas bill is way up, it's probably because you have leaky windows. If your furnace is probably going extra because it is all going out your leaky windows. Go to windownation.com or call 866-90-NATION. That's windownation.com.
Brighten your morning routine with a quick and easy bathroom makeover from Paul Bunyan Plumbing and Drains. The home of legendary deals, Paul Bunyan Plumbing and Drains has this deal to kick off your remodel. Buy 2 faucets, get 1 free. Details at heypaul.com.
I never write reviews, but Navage is so amazing, I had to leave one. Nothing's ever cleared out my sinuses as well. I'm blown away by how Navage works. That's a review from Carrie, and it's one of over 100,000 online testimonials praising Navage. I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I've talked about flushing out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs. How Navage's powered suction can help you breathe better, and how your nose is the body's air filter, and Navage will clean it out. But don't take my word for it. What do people like Chad say, who wrote, Navage has helped clear out my nasal passages every single night. My wife says my snoring has gone way down. Snorefest be gone, unquote. Navage is the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million customers to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
You can save 15% on your home, car, lawnmower, ping pong table.
If only that wizard could lower my utility bill.
Pronto can help.
Wade? Little brother?
Actually, my name is... No time for pleasantries, little brother. Gotta swap out this old clunker for a new Bryant Evolution furnace. Flash fast.
Oh, my.
And Pronto Furnace can lower your utility bill on average 25%. Save big with a new high-efficiency furnace at ProntoHeat.com.
Hey, it's Corey Coe from the Power Trip Morning Show for Ovo LASIK and Lens. Ovo LASIK and Lens wants you to see glasses free in 2023. Ovo is known for their unsurpassed surgeon experience with Dr. Lobanoff and Dr. Whiting, 2 legends of LASIK under one roof. And they're also known for having the best price guarantee in the Twin Cities for LASIK. But there's no cutting corners with Ovo's advanced technology. Hey, even Dr. Lobanoff himself invented the software that drives the most accurate Contura lasers in the world. And Ovo is the only LASIK clinic in the country to have 2 of them. And now even more exciting news to kick off 2023. They're giving away a free LASIK procedure to 1 lucky KFAN listener. All you have to do is go to KFAN.com, keyword contest, and register. Ovo is committed to nothing standing in the way of you having the very best for your eyes. Start the year off right with scheduling a free LASIK exam at Ovo LASIK and Lens. Getting LASIK changed my life. Ovo LASIK and Lens can do that for you. Ovo LASIK and Lens, the official LASIK provider of the Minnesota Wild.
Snack strong with Kemp's Cottage Cheese.
Minnesota Wild Philadelphia Flyers tonight at 7 on the station for Minnesota Wild Hockey. FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Power Trip Morning Show. Zach, do you have anything you need to get in before we get to our special guest who's on the phone?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
please,
just put the wrong headphones on.
Oh, it's okay, man. You know what? You got multiple headphones over there, and it's just major market radio. It's no thing.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to give you a major market read, baby.
Oh, I doubt it.
Man, it's creepy.
It's kind of weird.
Hockey Day Minnesota is heading to White Bear Lake, and the Power Trip will be there live at Polar Lakes Park this Friday from 5:30 in the morning until 9 a.m. It's presented by Quick Trip. Come out and see the show and its cast of characters along with a live game of initials and enter for your chance to win wild tickets and a signed Matt Boldy jersey. Find more information at KFAN.com. Make the keyword calendar.
Again, the key part of what he just said is you can come and watch us and hang out with us tomorrow morning. So please do that, and let's celebrate Hockey Day Minnesota as we celebrate.
For free.
Yeah, for free. As we celebrate being the home of Minnesota Wild Hockey. And we also celebrate, Rosie, a brand new friend to the Power Trip Morning Show, and somebody as I get to know more and more about him, I'm more and more fascinated by. But Minnesota Wild player Ryan Reaves is on the phone. Ryan, thank you for giving us some time. You got Corey over there, you got Meat Sauce, you got Mark Rosen, myself, Zach is over here, Max. We got a cast of thousands of people. So thanks for taking the time to give us a call as you're driving, man.
No problem, anytime.
We were just talking before we came to air. I was doing obviously getting some info about you. Then I read about your dad, and then I read. We went all the way back, and I won't belabor this too much because I know you're still discovering new things about this as well after talking to you. But your great grandfather was Bass Reeves, the first black lawman west of the Mississippi River. And as we're reading about him, and I know, like I said, you're just getting to know about him as well. They're about to make a movie or a documentary or something like that specifically about your great-great-great-great-grandfather. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know much about the documentary. I don't know if it's the same company. Somebody called me 2 years ago, and I want to say it was, it was definitely a big actors production company. And they were talking to me about it, and they asked me if I would mind if they did a documentary or a mini series on him. I was like, I don't know why you're asking my permission, but I guess if I'm the last of the bloodline, go ahead.
What a fascinating life that guy's had. And of course, as I was saying to you, Ryan, it's not just enough that your dad played professional football, but now you got to carry that. I mean, that's a hell of a bloodline you're continuing right there, man. And I would guess it's even more interesting for you as you learn more and more about who you're related to. That's a hell of a life lived by your great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, I mean, it was the little that I read on Wikipedia. He seemed to be quite the killer and pretty famous west of the Mississippi. I think he was famous for taking down. I don't even want to put the number on it, but taking down and capturing a bunch of outlaws and having shootouts with them all the time. So he's seemed like a pretty wild life he lived.
Hey, Ryan, you've been around the block. Obviously, you played for some phenomenal franchises in St. Louis, Pittsburgh, Vegas.
Yeah.
The Rangers, and you're driving to work right now. And with Hockey Day in Minnesota coming up, and you've obviously played here before, what have you found appealing about now kind of living here, working here, and the idea that this is the state of hockey? How have you been affected by that or observed it?
You know what? I feel like I'm in a hockey city. Obviously, the fans are passionate here. I'll be honest. The one thing that I didn't think I missed as much as I did is the snow. I'm from Winnipeg, and Winnipeg is like, as you probably know, icy cold with a lot of snow. It's been nice having some snow and not too bad of weather. So I've been having fun in the snow a lot. But yeah, it's been fun playing here. It's an unbelievable group of guys. Got a little bit of an old school feel to them, even though we got some young guys. So it's been an easy adjustment. I've been having a lot of fun here.
Ryan, what's a better Canadian TV show, Trailer Park Boys or S Creek?
Oh, I could have stopped you at Trailer Park Boys. That's the best show ever made.
It's incredible. It's brilliant.
You know what's funny? When they used to still put out new seasons, I would rewatch the whole series up until that new season came out. So I've seen every episode probably 20 times.
There's not a better TV character than Bubbles, correct?
I'm a Jim Leahy fan, so I don't know. But,
they're all brilliant, man. It's an incredible show.
They really are. They all got a little bit of something in it for them.
Yeah, it's the best.
It sounds like you like the snow. It sounds like you like the Twin Cities. But our favorite city on the planet is Las Vegas, Nevada, and obviously you played there for a handful of years. What's it like to play and work and live in Las Vegas, Nevada?
I mean, playing in that arena is like going to a party with a hockey game on the ice, like just right next to you. It's they play the music, they got the attractions, they got the dancers, they got the drum line. It's just it's very Vegas. That's all I can say. It's like a party in Vegas with an arena and a hockey game going on in the background. It's unbelievable. It's something that I think it's one of the best shows in North America. I think everybody's got to experience it. Living there is unbelievable. You get the weather, you have the strip, but once you move there, it's kind of like anything. If you go there too much, it kind of loses its effect. So, I wasn't down on the strip very much, to be honest with you. I go down when I have family or friends come in town, or if I want to go to I go to a lot of UFC fights down there. So, but yeah, I try not to get down. It's expensive too. You can get caught up in all the flashing lights. So I try not to get down there too much.
Take Vegas out of it. What was it like playing in the first year of an expansion team?
It was crazy. Honestly, I wasn't there at the very beginning, so I can't speak on that. But just coming in, near the end of the season, and it was like they'd been there forever. The whole city was plastered with Golden Knights stuff. Every car had it. Every license plate. Every building. They just fell in love with the team, and it was so much fun because at the beginning when I was with Pittsburgh, everybody around the league was like, "Oh, this is a fluke. They're in first place. They're not gonna make it much further than this." And then all of a sudden you get to January and they're still on top of the league. Like, man, they might be legit. And then I remember we went down there and they whooped us up. Like, we weren't even close. And I think I left that arena saying, "No, they're the real deal. They're a good team." And then luckily I got traded there.
So what would you say then about the current squad you're on, the Minnesota Wild, after obviously playing against us and then coming here? Are we the real deal? Are we capable of great things like that team was? If not that great, at least some great things?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I told Billy Guerin when I got traded here, when we played you guys in the playoffs that one year, we went to 7 games, I loved how this team played. They're physical, big, heavy, hunted D-men. Had some skill up front. Obviously Krill was a lot of fun to watch in that series. So I've always had a lot of respect for this organization, just the way they play. The bodies they have, the way they like to play physical, getting on the forecheck. That's obviously right at my style. So I've loved the way this team played for a couple of years now.
Speaking of Kirill Kaprizov, again, we're talking to Ryan Reaves of the Minnesota Wild. What are your observations in watching his growth? His strengths were what his ceiling is, having played with some of the biggest superstars in the NHL.
I don't think there is a ceiling for that kid. He's, the one thing I noticed about him in that playoff series the most was he is not afraid to get in to the dirty areas. And if you go after him, I made it a point when I was on the ice with him to kind of give him a bump, chirp him a little bit, and he just was not phased. If anything, he started going harder. And a player like that who's not that big and is highly skilled like that, if he's not afraid to get into some of that dirty work, there is no ceiling.
So
the skill speaks for himself. He's got crazy skill.
So, Ryan, you have a brother who obviously is in the Canadian Football League, but you also have 2 sisters, Regina and Renee, and I'm sure they're great athletes as well. Do you think it was tough for them to grow up in a household with 2 brothers who were, giant guys who probably like to beat up on each other quite a bit?
So I didn't grow up with Renee, and Regina only lived with me in the summers. That was from a previous marriage with my dad. I can't speak too much on that, but yeah, Regina, I know, and she was a track athlete. She was fast as hell. So, I guess she was an athlete in her own mind.
Go ahead, Zacho.
Hey, Ryan, one thing that I've noticed over the last, 10, 15 years is how much the pregame warm-up has changed, particularly the music. And obviously, Vegas just knocks it out of the park from beginning to end in terms of game presentation. The Wild have really embraced a lot of that. Do you have any sort of input on what they play? And since they upgraded the sound system at the X, are you guys just bumping out there before the game?
I don't know about here. I know previous teams I've been on, we try and get together and put some soundtrack or some songs together for a 16, 17-minute playlist for warm-ups. I wasn't here at the beginning of the year, but I would assume they did something like that. If not, I'm sure they would allow us to. But when you come through halfway through a season, then you don't really know what's been going on before that.
I'm sure you're probably pulling into the to the arena real quick, so we'll let you go in a second. But you spoke my language when you talked about UFC. Can you see yourself going into some fighting maybe when your hockey career is over? Is that something you'd like to try?
Oh man, I would have liked to. I got such bad knees and shoulders at this point. I think if I took one kick to the knee, I would fold like a cheap chair. I don't know if I'd be able to handle any. I don't know if I'd be able to handle any kicks. Maybe straight boxing. I still got to get biz in the rough and rowdy. So I mean, maybe that'll be a little trial. But as for UFC, like, so, you know what I mean? Like, somebody takes me to the ground and bends me the wrong way. I think I don't have a shoulder for the next 2 years. So, yeah, I don't see that.
Yuck. Ryan, welcome to Minnesota. Yeah. Good luck tonight against Philly. We'll talk to you down the road, dude. Thanks.
I appreciate you guys anytime.
Nice to meet you, man. Thank you.
All right, Ryan Reaves.
The enforcer.
Yeah.
The enforcer. Yeah, he's the enforcer.
Have many of those anymore, but just his presence on the ice. Bill Guerin's aware of that. That's why they brought him in here. Especially come playoff time. They need a guy like that on the ice.
I was reading about his suspensions. I couldn't think of a creative way to ask. And then, of course, I asked about the sisters and so I maybe just cut my losses at this point.
Yeah.
But listen to this. He received a match penalty for attempting to injure Colorado Avalanche's Ryan Reaves after kneeling on his neck and pulling out parts of his hair.
Jeez.
The incident resulted in a 2-game suspension. That's why you got to love the NHL.
Slap shot days.
Yep. He'd be thrown out of football or basketball, but he got a 2-game suspension.
2 games, right.
Pulling his hair.
Oh, man. Yeah, I like the guy. And if you guys want to spend some time and you got a little bit of, look up about Bass Reeves, man. His great-great-great-great-grandson.
There are a lot of people saying that the creator of Yellowstone is doing the series on him.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. Man,
so,
what a life.
So you think the acting's going to be piss poor?
I'll be honest with you, I think the acting in that will be A+.
A+.
Yeah, A+.
Buddy.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so seems like a good dude, a righteous dude.
Righteous dude.
Yeah. It's weird, though, in sports when a nice guy is known for punching, right? Derek Bugard was a gentle giant.
Oh, she ever.
Right? Randall McDaniel, one of the nicest guys on the planet, could kill you with his bare hands if he wanted to.
What was Matt's name? The guy used to come
Matt Johnson?
Matt Johnson.
Oh, yeah. He used to call us turkeys, right? Was that guy?
He had one large knuckle.
Right, because he punched so many skulls.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they would always say about Randall McDaniel is just ignore him. Don't agitate him. Don't get him going, or he'll destroy you.
And the best fighter I think I ever saw, with all due respect to the late great Derek Bugard, was Jack Carlson when he played for the North Stars. He was again, great guy, still
super
around.
Nice guy. Yeah,
but he had a straight ahead. His punch was. He taped those wrists and was like, it was right out of slap shot. It was his brothers.
Basil McRae, all those guys.
Piston Honda.
Real quick, guys.
Yes.
Glass Joe. Glass Joe. Real quick, guys. It is the 5th annual recovery night tonight.
Yes, Mark talked about that.
That's right. Tonight, 7 p.m., special meeting night of fellowship includes a pregame meeting with featured speaker Paul Broughton. So wild.com/recovery. Obviously, this is a big push for our friend Mark Parrish. And if today may be the day you change your life, it could be tonight. So if you've had questions, if you've had maybe the idea that you need some help, a good chance for you to get that tonight. Get started. The 5th annual recovery night tonight at the Wild Game, 7 o'clock. Just go to wild.com/recovery.
Tomorrow, we're going to be at Hockey Day, Minnesota. It's probably the first you're hearing about this.
Hockey Day's this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend.
Wow.
We're there in White Bear Lake tomorrow. Come watch us at the Polar Lake Park's TI Warming House. We're going to have Marnie Gelder and sounds like Ryan Carter and Mark Parrish and John Kriesel, the whole Power True Morning Show. We're going to play initials. It'll be fun. Come see us. Rosie, you don't have to swing by. You see us all the time.
I'll be listening.
That's fine, too.
Diligently.
$30,000 on the line for the initials jackpot tomorrow. Thanks to our friends at St. Paul Federal Credit Union. 5:30 to 9. See you tomorrow in White Bear Lake. 9 to noon is next.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.